Yeah, check mine. Don't let them take you out your script and say living how it was. Cause it's repulsive. I don't make the moment. And not killing down behind the shit and coffee. These hoes for the streets, they ain't up the spiritual, but don't sit your boots. We good, all right? Please don't say what you gon' do. I'll post something on the internet, you think you gotta prove. Cause I got the rock ice, I got shot in water, got the SHALAM, I got I.S.U.P.K, got the bottom bar, I got Taliban, got the Colonial, got Colonial, got your rocket bar, it's a car, we got proper war. Cause we're in this bitch without a war. If you in these ranks, then you out of order. It's a time for everything, right now it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up Superman like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord. I survived a Christian church, more with the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Running so hard, call it like I'm worked on you. Appetite for battle, yeah, war hungry. I didn't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified preacher, and I don't take that money. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I heard of my voice, ain't these something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these phones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let them soul play, yeah. All right, clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, led by the Commander General YAHANNA, the only man coming with the truth that all blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the true children of Israel. Today, I'm going to come to you and talk to you about being on one accord, having the same mind state, and why we can't join with other groups and just all get along. You get what I'm saying? In the Israelite community, you know, we have us, One West, and we have all the other groups. You know what I'm saying? Then you have dictators, and then you have like the woke community, the conscious community, all these different communities. And all of them is saying the same thing. Why can't we come together? Why can't we this and that? I just want to know that would you expect a lion to come together, a zebra with a lion, or a dog with a cat? You get what I'm saying? That's what you kind of saying though. Even though we the same race, we don't have the same mindset. Okay, the colonial mind state. We're gonna go to Proverbs 6 and what we gotta do is we gotta start, being after the same goal and accepting our roles. You get what I'm saying? What we need to understand is that in the kingdom of heaven, there's many roles that, have to be taken.
What's the word?
Proverbs 6 and 11.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 11.
No, Salakia.
Go ahead and say 6 and 11.
6 and 11, Proverbs. So shall thy poverty come as one that travails.
No. 6 and 11. 6 and 6.
6 and 6, come. Go to the ant,
There we go.
thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise.
Right. Okay. Now the ant, it's like, oh, sluggard. It's because the ant is always busy about something. It's always focused. It's always handling its business. And when trouble comes, it's ready. It's always ready. Continue.
Verse 7, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest.
Right. Continue.
Verse 9, how long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Right. Right there. Sleep. Sleep is like being ignorant or just being, okay, sleep in this world is like not knowing the truth. Or you can know the truth, but just don't want to follow the truth. You still got your ways and you basically want God to worship you or God to do what you want. But that's not how it goes. When you think about the ant, the colony has, worker ants, scouting ants, ants that go out and get food. You got your what you call it? Your fighting ants. Yeah, your army ants. And then you got your queen. You get what I'm saying? And that's basically the Most High, the thinker, the one who everybody following, everybody's doing this for. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 9, how long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
All right. When you in sleep, you out here, you taking care of your own lusts. You get what I'm saying? You in a dream. Dreams are like, or you could be in a nightmare. Dreams are like fantasies. You get what I'm saying? You in a fantasy. You in what they would call the Matrix. You get what I'm saying? You out here, chasing after a dream. It's vanity, it's vapor. It's just something, a figment of your imagination. And it's usually to please your lust. You get what I'm saying? When you chasing your dream, chasing your lust. You get what I'm saying? Go continue.
Verse 10, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. Verse 11, so shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man.
Okay, go back up one. Go back up.
Verse 9, how will thy sleep, O sluggard? When will thy arise out of thy sleep?
Continue.
Verse 10, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. Verse 11.
Stop right there. A little folding of the hands to sleep, meaning, okay, that's like you know better, but you go through a little issues and you get frustrated or something, you go, you know what, I'm gonna have relaxation, like a marijuana square or whatever, I'm lustful sex, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Just sleeping with a promiscuous woman of the night. You get what I'm saying? To just release some steam. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 11. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man.
And the result of doing that, You start doing that all the time, you got a job that urine tissue, you lose your job. You out here chasing out the women of the night, the laws pull you over, take you to jail. You catch an STD from this woman of the night. Or not just the kind that you can't get rid of, it's taking you to the grave, because basically the twiddling of the fingers is getting in the sin. You get what I'm saying? And the wages of sin is death. All right, we're gonna go to 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. Okay, but the thing that I'm trying to get people to understand is we need to be like the ant, always focus. We need to understand we have a goal. We're trying to bring the kingdom of heaven. We got one head, it's Christ. You get what I'm saying? And God is the head of Christ. You get what I'm saying? And I don't see no ants mixing with no other insects. You get what I'm saying? They stick to themselves and they handling them business. I wonder what will happen if a grasshopper comes and start trying to build the ant pile with the ants. They gonna reject him. They gonna reject him in a ruthless fashion. You get what I'm saying? He gonna become part of the ant pile. You get what I'm saying? Just like as Israelites, we are part of the machine that these people that's in charge, we in the belly of the beast. We the fuel today. We the fuel that we the heart of their country. We make it run. You get what I mean? Okay, you got that? The Corinthians?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 12. Right. For as the body is one, and hath
the body is one. The body is one. That don't mean that, it means this. It means that the body has one accord. It has one focus. It's focused on one thing. Continue.
And hath many members.
Many members, meaning they got a head, they got a hand, they got arms, legs, toes, everything, legs, all that. Continue.
And all the members of that one body, being many, are one body.
Right.
So also is Christ.
Right. Continue.
Verse 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body.
That's right. See, the Spirit is God. You get what I'm saying? We all led by God. We're supposed to be under one accord. God don't, is it the author of confusion? He don't tell, okay, he not gonna tell your eyes to walk on the ground for you. He not gonna say, walk on your eyes. You get what I'm saying? That's what Christianity teach you. It teach you to walk on your eyes. You get what I'm saying? And what would happen if you walked on your eyes? Do anybody know?
You'll be blind.
You'll be blind. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna get dirt in your eyes, all kinds of disgusting things in your eyes, then you're gonna go blind. That's the same thing when you're trying to do other things other than what the Spirit leads you to do. The hands want to be the head. So and that's what people in this world is doing. They do what they feel like they want to do, not what God, not what the Spirit tell them to do. What they feel, they think with their skin. That's a member of the body too, the skin. You know what I'm saying? If something brush up against you, ooh,
That's great.
you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. It's the truth though, you know? You go where the wind blows. You get what I'm saying? Okay, continue.
Verse 30. Whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or have been all made to drink into one spirit. Verse 14.
That's it. That just means that no matter where you at, your walk of life, anything, we need to start walking after this spirit. If you listening to me, you need to just stop doing what you're doing and start believing and having faith in God. And when you have faith in something, you listen to it, you obey it. You get what I'm saying? And okay, go to Matthew 5:17. See, that's another thing. See, a lot of these religions, these things that men teaching and stuff, they teach you that, oh, it's more than one way to the Most High and all that type of thing. It's only one way to the Most High, and that's through Christ. And if you is going to go through somebody, that means you're going to do the same thing that they do. You're not going, okay, Christ came and he could read that for me. Read that for me.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
He didn't come to destroy the law. He letting you know right there. Okay, this is what I don't understand. When he was right there talking, he say, I didn't come to destroy the law. He tell it, okay, Christ say, if you see him, you see the Father. If you hear him, you hear the Father. He telling you what the Father said. He didn't send him to destroy the law. So when he got up on the cross, he still destroyed the law in your head. You reading right here that it says that he didn't come to destroy the law, but fulfill the law. You get what I'm saying? Go to John 13. Go to John 13 and 16. He didn't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law. You get what I'm saying? Christ come to do what every man before him who wrote in that Bible was doing, who came to do, to follow them laws, statutes, and commandments, to teach, to set the pathway straight. He's setting the pathway straight from the big for the Most High. You get what I'm saying? He trying to make sure that his kingdom, that's the thing about the colony. What is a colony? Do anybody know what a colony is? Do anybody know? Can anybody answer what a colony? Go ahead.
Like a society?
It is a society. Anybody else want to give it a try? Go ahead.
It's like the people occupying an area, they have their own structure in which they go on.
That's right. Okay, a colony is basically people who settle somewhere and then they take over. And they coming from another place that's in control, but they come over into that place and bring their ways and things like that. You get what I'm saying? They start their own little world over in a different land. You get what I'm saying? They occupy the new land. They take it over. You get what I'm saying? The way that we take over is only by following these commandments. There's no other way. Voting is not gonna make you, voting is not gonna help you take over. making militias and taking up guns and arms and things like that is not going to make you taking over going to college. You get what I'm saying? You can do all that. We've been doing that for 100 years and we haven't got anywhere. We haven't taken any ground in this country. You get what I'm saying? They just figure out how to do us the same way in different ways. You get what I'm saying? They keep us a slave. Now they keep us a slave without making us think that we are slaves. You get what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna just read that. What we're supposed to be at? We're supposed to be at John 16. It says, this is the book of John, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. You get what I'm saying? He's letting you know that, okay, if Christ went up on the cross, fulfilling the law, statutes, and the commandments, what do they say that you're supposed to do?
The same thing.
The same thing. Because you is no greater than your Lord or your master. You get what I'm saying? He came, he did away with his with the law and all this. Christ said he didn't do that. He didn't come to do that. He came to fulfill the law. You get what I'm saying? You gonna read for me, out? All right. Go to Psalms 139 and 21. You get what I'm saying? He came and he didn't come and start doing his own thing, because if you didn't pay attention, when the devil came to him, he came with all his lust, and Christ didn't take none of it. When he came and he tempted him, you can't tempt nobody but with what they want. If Christ wanted to do away with the laws and all that, that would have been, if he wanted to do what he wanted to do, it would have been to control the world, to tempt God to save his life, to turn bread and rocks into bread. Them the things that tempted Christ. He ain't do none of that. He ain't do that. Them names don't even sound bad to me. You get what I'm saying? But he ain't even partake in that. You get what I'm saying? He didn't even take a wife. You get what I'm saying? We get to do all that. I don't think Christ wants us to do is die to our lustful flesh. And you get what I'm saying? Do what the Lord allowed. Do the commandments. That's it. It is not grievous. You know what I'm saying? What I told you to get Psalms?
29.
Right.
What?
139 and 21. And what we got to understand is, see, people, they say these things because they want to eat pork, because they want to love the other nations and sleep with the other nations and make families and everybody be together in kumbaya, but that's not the way it is. The other nations are your enemies. The Lord is a man of war. You get what I'm saying? Read that.
This is Psalm 39, verse 21. But it's like, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am I not? Like, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Read it one more time.
Okay. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Do not I hate them, O Lord. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. You get what I'm saying? Well, you got, okay, let me say this right here. When a person claims to be of the LGBTQ community, and no matter what this book say, nah, that ain't God. God, what I say he is, then they hate him. If you can't, okay, if I'm telling you the right thing, and you telling me, nah, forget that, we're gonna do it my way. You don't want to do things my way. You don't like my way. You don't like me. You get what I'm saying? If that's my personality that I call something abomination, and you like, nah, that ain't no abomination. You trying to turn me into like yo slave. You trying to make me into what you want me to be. Not you follow me and do what I want. Continue that.
And not eyes up against it.
Greed, like they get on my nerves. You get what I'm saying? I fight with them. I don't agree with them. You get what I'm saying? It's saying that my master, my king, and my spirit, you get what I'm saying? The ones who come up against him, who say eating pork is okay, eating crab, lobster, this and that is okay. We can have white children. We can sleep with white women and this and that, and Africans and Chinese. We can't do that. You get what I'm saying? The scripture says we are not to do that because, matter of fact, go to it. Go to Deuteronomy 7:1. Hold on. It's one more thing I wanted you to read before you go there. He say he grieved with them that rise up against thee, meaning they proud enough to say they rising up against him. He's putting out a decree, and then you saying you against that decree. You done rose up against Christ and God. Continue. Read the next one.
Verse 22. I hate them.
You what?
I hate them.
I what?
I hate them.
I hate them. Continue.
Hatred.
With perfect hatred, meaning it ain't no, maybe they got, I don't want nothing to do with that. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
I count them my enemies.
They my enemies. If you agree with them, then you ain't with me. How is you gonna tell me that we need to come together, but we don't perfectly agree on what's in here? Because this Bible say that you can't lay with other nations, and then you go lay with another nation. How we gonna be brothers? You get what I'm saying? This Bible says that you can't be a homosexual, and you say you can be identified as a homosexual. We can't get along. Can't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You say you can. My Lord says that's an abomination. You get what I'm saying? How can two agree unless they stand together? All right, go to that next scripture for me. Read that for me. Read what God say.
Verse 22. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try and know my thoughts. Verse 24. And see if there be any.
No, I said Deuteronomy 7:1. Deuteronomy 7:1. You get what I'm saying? See, what we gotta do is we gotta understand that everybody gotta be on the same accord in here, but we have to separate from them. You get what I'm saying? The only way that we can be on the same accord is when we all say the same thing in one body. And then see, a lot of times the reason why we disagree in our nation of people is because the nations round about us. People gonna listen to little voices from the other. We ain't supposed to be dealing with them. We is a holy people. We a separate nation. You get what I'm saying? Read that for me.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations.
Hold on. Now you just heard that. Did you just hear what he said? What? Say that again.
When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it, out many nations.
Hold on. I thought he was bringing all nations together. Why is he casting them out if he's going to put them all together? Make me understand that. That's the thing that I want to understand. If he wants all nations to be together in his kingdom, why is he casting out many nations? Continue.
Have cast out many nations before them. The Hittites,
The Hittites,
and the Girgashites,
the Gerbashites,
and the Amorites,
the Amorites,
and the Canaanites,
the Canaanites,
and the Perizzites,
the Perizzites,
and the Hivites,
the Hivites,
and the Jebusites.
the Jebusites,
7 nations.
Indians, Amalekites, what they Amalekites, them is Jews, the Jewish people, the Canaanites, them is Hamites basically. Hamites is you know the Africans, the Egyptians. You get what I'm saying? They got what the East Indians, the Jebusites, right? Then you got the Perizzites, the Hivites. Them is all kinds of other nations that today we call them Asians, Africans, East Indians, that all them type people. Continue.
7 nations, greater and mightier than thou.
Right.
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
Smite them. Hold on. Say that again.
When the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
Love them.
Smite them.
Hug them.
Smite them.
Kiss them.
Smite them.
Smite them. And what do smite mean?
Destroy them.
Destroy them. Continue.
And utterly destroy them.
Utterly destroy them. It don't mean to go over there and when you start doing work, you see some little big-eyed kid and say, you know what, maybe I can. No, it ain't no saving them. That's the problem with us. We wanna, find some kind of gray area. Continue.
Thou shalt make no covenant.
No covenants. It means you ain't finna make no agreement with them. No nothing. And if one of them just take my kids, cut them both down right there. Don't no thinking about it. You get what I'm saying? We ain't come to make peace. We ain't come to none of that. It's my way or the highway. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Nor show mercy unto you.
No mercy. No mercy. We ain't doing that over here. You get what I'm saying? I bet you they wasn't showing no mercy in slavery. It didn't matter if you was good, bad, ugly, you was getting done dirty. That's what was happening. You get what I'm saying? They was snatching. You could have been the coolest, most nicest person wherever you was at, showing so much love to all the people. But when they pulled you off that slave ship, you was a nigga getting busted upside your head, getting in line. They was snatching your kids away from you, just like they was snatching your kids away from the, it's like it say, the bondmen, the freemen, and that's what was happening to you. It didn't matter if you was a bondman, a free man, or whatever. The same thing was happening to you. You get what I'm saying? You had equal opportunity to be a slave here if you was from Israel. Continue.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Marriages with them. Okay. about that nobody can understand? What is so hard about that nobody can understand? He's telling you you can't marry other nations outside of Israel. What's so hard about that? I don't understand. Continue.
Thou shalt not give unto his son.
You should not give your daughter to his son. Continue.
Nor his daughter shalt son.
You will not take a daughters to your son. Continue.
For they will return. They will turn away thy sons from following me.
Because they gonna they gonna start sharing their culture with your culture. You get what I'm saying? You know, that's what happened in this world. This world, that's what's wrong with it. We celebrating Saturnalia, we celebrating Thanksgiving, we celebrating all these pagan holidays. Worshiping Buddha, we worshiping Allah, we worshiping what's that Hindu god? We worshiping all them. You get what I'm saying? We out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to marry your children to their children. God said don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Hey, where you was at?
At the end of Deuteronomy 7:1, verse 3.
We at verse 3.
That they may serve other gods.
Right.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
That's what's been going on with you. Why is this happening to me? Because you want to marry white girls. That's why it's happening to you. Because you want an African. You want an Asian. That's why this has been happening to you. Because you want to the Native Americans treaties with the white man. That's why that happened to you. It said don't make no treaties with them. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
And destroy thee suddenly. Verse 5.
Destroy thee suddenly. Look at us. We all just was destroyed. Like in here, I'm gonna say in this place. I used to be a Christian. My mind was gone with Christianity, thinking it was cool to be a dope head and God gonna love me anyway. And I was eating shrimps, crabs, and lobster, all that stuff. Think that Christ died, that's destroyed. You destroyed. That's being destroyed right there when you agree with them. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
And that's what we doing up in here. We ain't up in here gathering with the other nations. We tearing them down. We tearing down their doctrines. We destroying their ways of living. You get what I'm saying? We not holidays. We destroying their holidays. Don't want nothing to do with that. Don't come over here with that. Because we're going to spit you out. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
A holy people. What do holy mean?
Separate.
It means separate. Separated from that nonsense. We don't want to be married to them. We don't want to learn their cultures and respect their cultures. New Year's is a Chinese culture. You just over there respecting New Year's. Oh, let's celebrate New Year's. That's the Chinese people custom, how they bring it. The hell with that. We don't want nothing to do with that. Continue.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
A special people, not any people.
A special people.
Common people.
A special people.
They people.
A special people.
Your own people.
A special people.
A special people. Something that's peculiar to everybody else. Like, dang, well, they so different. That's what he wants you to be. He wants you to be different. He don't want you to be like everybody. Like Jordan, like not like every basketball player. Everybody not like Jordan. Every football player ain't Lewis. Every, I mean, I could go on and on with that list. You got special people that stand out. You get what I'm saying? And that's what he wants with us. He wants us to stand out because of our ways. You get what I'm saying? Continue. Is that what else you got on there? Continue right quick.
Unto himself.
To himself. You get what I'm saying? Meaning he wants you to listen to him. The mother folks ain't finna listen to him. He don't got nothing to do with them. You get what I'm saying? Go to let me see. Go to John 1, 2 John 1. 2 John 1 and 2. Hold on. No. Go to, sorry. Go to Romans 13 and 8. You get what I'm saying? Go to Romans 13 and 8. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like, we living in a fantasy world, man. We still in that fantasy. Oh, we can all get along, but you were beaten into that fantasy. You get what I'm saying? We wasn't always like that. You know what I'm saying? You had to be broken to think like that. You get what I'm saying? You got that, man?
All right, I don't come.
Go forward.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 8. Owe no man anything but to love one another.
To love one another. What is that right there? What is that? What you just said? Who said that? Who taught us that? What is that? What you just said? But who said?
The law.
It say, what does it say?
Owe no man anything but to love one another.
Love one another. Didn't Christ command us to do that? Continue.
For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law.
Fulfilled the law. You get what I'm saying? But how is he fulfilling the law? Continue. How is he fulfilling? Continue.
Verse 9. For this thou shalt not commit adultery.
Hold up now. We loving each other, so we following laws to love each other? Continue.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet.
Continue.
And if there be any other commandment.
Hold up. 10 commandments? 10. Continue. Read again.
For this thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment.
10 commandments? Any other commandments? If there be any other commandments? 10 commandments? If there shall be any other commandment, say that. Read that.
If there should be any other commandment.
2 commandments?
If there should be any other commandment.
One commandment.
If there should be any other commandment.
Any other commandment. It don't just mean 10. It don't just mean much. It means all of them. Any. It means if there's commandments from God that needs to be followed, continue.
If there should be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in the same.
Right. That's why he said, these two commandments I command thee, and every other commandment hang on these two commandments. Because it don't just mean that you supposed to love each other and love your neighbor and serve no other God. Don't put no other God before God. Love with all your might. No, it means that those two commandments summarize all the other commandments. It means you still got to follow all the other commandments, not they done away with. You get what I'm saying? Go to, continue.
Namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Verse 10, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
Love is the what?
It's the fulfilling of the law.
So that's how Christ loved us. Hello, what is that? James? What is that? Romans. That book is after Christ was walking, right? So what is he doing talking about fulfilling the law when Christ did away with the law? I can't agree with you, man. If you was the type of person talking about doing away with the law, would that just say that again?
Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
Go to Matthew 12:30. You get what I'm saying? See, the thing is that people done gave away the teachings of the prophets and took on fables and wise tales, and they done took on the doctrines of men and things like that. You get what I'm saying? They want to do, they got the itchy ears, like you say. You're going to have the itchy ears. They are pleasure lovers. They love to, feel, can't go through nothing that put them through no kind of strife unless it's gone, And then you got some people, let me tell you how some people are. They feel like they got to cut off their people to go be a part of a nation of other people because those people are more civilized. No, you're a coward. That's what's wrong with you. You're a coward. You don't like your people because you don't fit in or something like that. Let me tell you something about Christ. Let me tell you what Christ say about you. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
He that not with me is against me. If you want to go join with the other nations, you ain't with Christ, because Christ say he come to fulfill the law. The law say don't go and gather with no other nations.
So like,
go ahead.
Like how you
give her the thing.
Like how you just said that some people just want to drink. Sometimes it's because they hate themselves too.
That's
and
right.
So they can't be around people that's like them, or they have to try to deny, their likeness to their own nation.
Right. Okay. Now, why do they hate themselves? Hold on. Why do they hate themselves?
Probably just from the teachings of the white man.
I'm gonna say it like this: either they was taught by their parents to hate themselves, or the community makes them hate themselves. Because now, unless you just adopted by a white man or whatever, your parent is gonna be your gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the person who protects you, all that, give you your doctrine, everything. They're gonna be that. That's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? And those people gonna either be over you, mistreating you to the point you just hate it. I want to get out of here. Or they're gonna be teaching you. They look at you, you ugly, this and that. How can I help? And he be like, man, I just hate being black. Or they gonna teach you that them some niggas and you don't want nothing to do with them. You get what I'm saying? Them the type of things that people over you do. You get what I'm saying? Or you just go through life, start looking down on your people. You get what I'm saying? Like, you probably go have a good time with a white person or a Asian or something and see, you know, the kind of lifestyle they live, they riches and things, and you be spoiled by that. You get what I'm saying?
Like the oppression.
Yeah, you going through oppression over here, but you gonna be spoiled by they nice venues, being able to ride this type of car. They just go around and don't have to struggle. They in want for nothing. You get what I'm saying? And you want that. You get what I'm saying? So you become spoiled by that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go to 2 John chapter 1, verse 2. But you know, like, that's the thing, we can't be respecters of person. And we can't be respecters of people's religion, none of that. I don't give a damn if you want to worship Allah. You get what I'm saying? I'm not having nothing to do with that, brother. We can't be on the same accord if you expected me to come over there and you show me something in the Quran. I don't want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? That's foolishness to me. That's a copycat religion. You get what I'm saying? Y'all trying to be like us. Read that.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 2. For the truth's sake, which dwelleth in us, and shall be with us forever. Verse 3. Grace be with you, mercy and peace from Yahweh, the Father, and from the Lord, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Off top, they're showing you who it's from. You get what I'm saying? It's from God himself, Yahweh. Then it came through Jesus Christ. Continue. It's from the Father. He's giving you this. He's telling you this. You get what I'm saying? Then when it came down to Christ, he gave YAHANNA. General YAHANNA done shared to us. We sharing it with the world. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
The Son of the Father.
Right.
In truth and love.
Truth and love. Continue.
Verse 4. I rejoice greatly that I found of thy children walking in truth.
Truth.
As we have received a commandment from the Father.
A commandment from the Father. Continue.
Verse 5. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another.
Love one another. Love one another. By doing what? Go. Continue that.
Verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
Continue, man.
This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning.
Hold on. From the beginning, he been telling us what? Don't mess with the other nations. Don't make treaties with them. Don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Homosexuals not getting into the kingdom of heaven. Soft niggas and all that is not getting into the kingdom of heaven. You get what I'm saying? All that is a no-no over here. You get what I'm saying? No lesbians, no none of that. That ain't happening over here. Continue.
That as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. Verse 7.
Hold on. That's another thing. What did Christ do? He walked in the commandments. You gotta do what book that is?
2 John.
2 John. 2 John is after Christ was walking around, right?
Come.
If the laws is done away with, why is he saying walk in the laws? Continue.
Verse 7. Are entered into the world, who confess not that YAHANNA is come in the flesh.
Continue.
This is a deceiver and an antichrist.
Antichrist. That's why people talking about that you can be this, you can do that, because they antichrist. They don't want the kingdom to come to earth. You get what I'm saying? They want to fit into this world. They don't want the world that God loved to come. They want this world to continue to reign over them. They don't want Christ to become king over them and reign over them. Continue.
Verse 8. Look to yourselves, that we lose not those things which we have wrought.
That we work for. Look to ourselves. You get what I'm saying? He ain't saying look to the nations. Look to the Christians, the Muslims. You get what I'm saying? He's saying look to yourselves. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
But that we receive a full reward.
A reward. Continue.
Verse 9. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ.
In doctrine of Christ. You get what I'm saying? See, that's what we supposed to be listening to. Christ say, I didn't come to do away with the law, fulfill the law. You get what I'm saying? He told us to love each other. We just learned that loving each other is fulfilling all the law. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
He that abideth in the He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he have both the Father and the Son.
All right, hold on. So obviously, it's telling you, if somebody telling you it's okay to eat pork, crab, strip, and lobster, they don't have God. They don't have Christ. Them Christians, that dude that they worshiping is not Christ. You get what I'm saying? And he sure is not in contact with the Most High God. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 10, if there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
Hold on. Listen very closely. Continue. What I just told you, if they not telling you to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, continue.
Receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed.
Don't even tell him God bless you on your journey, because he against you. Continue.
Verse 11, for he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds.
His evil deeds. You know, it's another prophet. His name is Muhammad, and we, coming in the name of Allah, the most gracious. Look, bro. Hey, I don't got nothing to do with that, bro. You get what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. And then you gotta have some courage about yourself. Christ faced the cross, man. You tell it me, you go, You ain't finna speak your mind because you, but you ain't gonna speak what you gotta say because you afraid that you gonna offend somebody, but ain't nobody afraid to offend you. You should be offended when somebody say that it's okay to be a homo. You should be offended when somebody come to you talking about worshiping another God. That should offend you. You should be offended when somebody come talking about doing any. See, that's how people who in the colonial mind state got it. They out here, they stomp down about what they doing, and ain't nothing gonna come and tell them different. How you gonna take the land if you gonna agree with the way things is ran? You not trying to take the land. You trying to make peace treaty. It say don't make no treaties with them, right? We gonna take the land if we gonna make a peace treaty. We have it's utter all right. It's utter domination around here. All right. All right. Go to John 6:39. You know what I'm saying? What we gotta do, we gotta get on the same accord. We can't be all over the place. We trying to bring the kingdom of heaven. It's only one way to do that. You get what I'm saying? They done told y'all that when you die, you going up to heaven. All this. We ain't trying to die and go to heaven. It ain't no such thing as a heaven in the sky for you to go to forever. No, your goal is to do the will of the Father has a will. He's trying to do something. You supposed to be bringing this world under submission to him. You ain't supposed to be down here trying to get along. You prolonging his plans. Go ahead with that.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 39. And this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day.
He gonna raise us up. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 40, and this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him life.
Everlasting life. Okay, so you know, everlasting life is in the kingdom. You get what I'm saying? Like long life, peace. You know, a life that's worth something, not dying in the gutter, not rotting away in some penitentiary, not dying on some bed from heart disease, lung cancer, killing babies and getting shot in the head over some block. The everlasting life is like a prosperous life. You know, princes and priests and princesses. You know what I'm saying? In the kingdom. Continue.
Verse 41. The Jews then marveled at him.
No, that's good. Go to Matthew 6:10. See, you gotta understand, man, we gotta start following God's will. We gotta start raising up our people. You get what I'm saying? You can't get along with, how you gonna raise your people up out of sleep if you're getting along with the people that's putting them to sleep? How you gonna do that? You get what I'm saying? If you agree with the people putting us to sleep, how you gonna raise your people up out of sleep? You get what I'm saying? You, and then for you people talking about, well, I ain't no Christian, but I don't believe in all that. You scatter it abroad because you don't gather with Christ. You just stand over there with your hands folded, what it say, fiddling your thumbs, and poverty coming on you, just like the people who are against Christ. You get what I'm saying? Well, read that for me, what I gave.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10. thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Say that again.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth in heaven.
He said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done as it is on earth as it is in heaven. That's who sending us over here to colonize this earth. You get what I'm saying? His will is to be done in this earth. You get what I'm saying? His will is for us to be raised up, meaning that when we raised up, we're gonna multiply. You get what I'm saying? When we multiply, we're gonna take over the land. You get what I'm saying? You can't be up in here talking about, you know what? I believe in Christ, but I don't see nothing wrong with smoking a little marijuana. I believe in Christ, but I don't see nothing wrong with joining with the other nations. I think they should be able to come into heaven. I love me a pork sandwich here and there. That ain't of Christ. Christ is governed by God. He agree with God. He don't like the other nations just like God don't like them.
Right.
He don't want to eat no shrimp crab. He ain't gonna let you eat shrimp crab, pork, lobster in heaven. He not finna let you do that. What you think? You think you finna go up to heaven and have a fish fry? That's not happening. That's not happening. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead to go to John 12 and 44. You got to understand Christ, he all the way lined up with the Most High. You get what I'm saying? He's not doing what he want to do. You get what I'm saying? He not under his own authority. He under the authority of the Most High God. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you post God, Christ, the man, then the woman. You get what I'm saying? No, matter of fact, come on. Go and read that. Go and read that right there. Go and read that right there.
This is the book of John, chapter 12, verse 44. YAHANNA cried and said, he that believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. Verse 45, and he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. Mm-hmm. Verse 46, I am come a light into the world.
Right. Okay, let me say it like this. Okay, continue. Go ahead. Go continue.
That whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness.
Continue.
Verse 47. And if any man hear my word not, I judge him not.
Continue.
For I came not to judge the world, but to save the world.
All right. When you sitting up, continue. I was just wanting to.
Verse 48. He that rejected me and received not my words,
right,
hath one that judgeth him.
What don't judge him? What's gonna judge him? Read it.
The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day.
There you have it. The word he's spoken, the truth. You get what I'm saying? And he's speaking the word of God. You get what I'm saying? He didn't come in his own accord. You get what I'm saying? Go back up 2 verses from that. Go back up real quick. Go back up.
Verse 46. I come a light into the world.
Okay, right there. That's what we got to understand. Christ came to show you how to act. You get what I'm saying? He didn't come to just die so you can do what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? He's a light. He's showing you, he's showing, like, the light show you something. In the dark, when it's dark, the light show you the way. It reveals things to you. He coming with the truth. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Another thing is, he continue, read the rest of that.
I am come a light that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness.
You're not gonna abide in darkness. Darkness is like sin. Darkness is lies, deceit. You get what I'm saying? When a person in darkness, it's like they got wool pulled over their eyes. They suckers. You get what I'm saying? They marks. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to fool them. You get what I'm saying? But when you in the light, ain't nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. He's telling you the truth. People been having you in darkness. You don't even know the truth. They can tell you a bunch of bullshit and say, man, that's the truth. And tell you something else. But that's the truth too. And then now you some fool walking around talking about there's many truths. Oh, it's only one truth, just like it's one Lord. That's the only truth it is the truth that Christ speaking. You get what I'm saying? You can't go here and be in Islam or some feed group and come up with your own doctrine and say, oh, they don't like this over there. I wasn't with that. So now I'm going to teach this. Then you ain't in the truth. You get what I'm saying? You is in whatever you in. You get what I'm saying? That ain't the truth, though. It's damn sure a lie if it's against the truth. You get what I'm saying? Go to 1 Timothy 4:1. What you got to understand is when you are about bringing this kingdom of heaven, you got to do what Christ say. Christ do what God say. And let me say it like this. I'm gonna go to that next. The woman, she has to put her total. For one, a woman are not follow no man who does not follow Christ. If the man don't follow Christ, don't give him any. That's why the men in the UPK, we should have 10 wives. You get what I'm saying? Because we're the only ones who follow Christ. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna, that's why, okay, you got dudes out here. You got cats out here. Women is out here settling for debased, immoral men just to have their own man. He might be this and that, but he mine. All she care about is he mine. You get what I'm saying? Woman, your desire is supposed to be of your husband, not your husband. What do you got walking with you? You get what I'm saying? You got some people pleasing, yes man, you know what I'm saying? And you whipping ball and chain whip on him. You know what I'm saying? He don't know whether he coming or going to. You know what I'm saying? And then the ones who actually out here having more than one woman is dealing with hoes. He ain't got no real women. Women gotta drop that pride, man. You gotta stop thinking that, oh, I'm this and I'm that, blase this and that. No, woman. You follow your man. That's what you do. You get what I'm saying? Pick a better man to follow. Oh, I ain't finna mess with no, I ain't finna let no man control me, because these niggas gonna be, well, it's the man you picking. You picking the wrong man. You picking a nigga that governed by Christ. He governed by flesh, his lust. You know what I'm saying? When he see another woman, he don't be a man and tell you, hey, I see that woman and I'm attracted to her and I want to have her and have you. He go, nah, baby, you my everything. You my always and anytime and everything. And then he go sneak and mess with her and start looking like a goofball trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? All right, read that for me. 1 Timothy 4:1. Hold on, let me go to. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some of the faith,
That's them figs. Go ahead.
giving heed to seducing spirits,
Giving heed to the seducing spirits. You want to smoke some dope. You want to have sex with other nations. You miss a pork chop set. You want to eat some shrimp. You want to put a shrimp in front of God and morality. You get what I'm saying? Look at this country we live in. Look how crazy it is. You want to get along with these crazy, you know what I'm saying?
and doctrines of devils.
Doctrines of devils. Just, I mean, who's the devil? Who the devil?
The Edomites, the white man.
And who is he? He the oppressor. So that means you want to give heed to the doctrines of oppressors. Who is they oppressing? They oppressing you with their doctrines. They lies. They deceit. It's lies. They telling you something so they can stay over you. Continue.
Verse 2, speaking lies and hypocrisy,
Continue.
having their conscience seared
With a hot iron. A lot of these people, culture is to SA children. Some of their cultures was to have little boys that follow them around and they SA them when they on the battlefield. Some of these people is done wacko themselves with sin. Continue.
verse 3, forbidding to marry.
Forbidding to marry. Okay. What that sound like? What do forbidding to marry sound like?
Forbidding you to have sex with a woman.
What that mean? What you saying? Okay, I'm just gonna bring that out so I can continue because we only got no minutes to finish up. Forbidden to marry is only letting you marry. Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, they only allow you to marry one woman.
One wife. You gotta leave your wife to marry another wife. You get what I'm saying? God didn't require you to do that. You get what I'm saying? But these devils do. You get what I'm saying? In order for you to have you another wife, you have to sin. That is sin. That's adultery. Leaving your wife for another one to go ahead.
So you said that because you said for women married, it's got to be one wife to get another wife. They complete. We said be fruitful and multiply.
That's right.
They want you to be fruitful and multiply.
They don't want you
to have a big house.
That's right.
You got a big house. You got an arm.
Right. That's right.
2-3 wives. Each one of them got 2-3 kids. You might have one daughter each. That's what from all by yourself.
Right.
You got yourself a little star arm.
Right.
More arm.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They tell you you have to leave your wife to go and be with another woman, which is you cause that woman to go when she have to leave you, she gotta go commit adultery to be with another. You get what I'm saying? Then you cause the brother to commit adultery, messing with your woman. You get what I'm saying? That's messed up right there. You know what I'm saying? Continue. That's crazy.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which Yahweh hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
Right. Now let me tell you something. Now when some people hear that, see that right there, you can eat some pork with lobster. Nah, man, he talking about what he said at the end.
For which Yahweh hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
That believe and know the truth. So if you believe and know the truth, you know that he gave you certain meats. You get what I'm saying? When he talking about abstain from oppressors giving you pork, about that's the other white meat and keeping you eating the steak, the chicken, the thing like that, and eating all the pork. When you was up in slavery, you wasn't eating the good things, you was eating the bad things, and they was telling you it was okay. That's what he talking about. He telling you that they giving you a doctrine of eat pork. You get what I'm saying? You know that you're supposed to be able to eat what God said is good, but they forcing you to do what's bad and abstain from the good things. Go ahead.
For verse 4, for every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused, if it be received with thanksgiving.
Continue.
Verse 5, for it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh.
That's it on that. Go to Matthew 15 at 3.
Salaki, I wanted to say that, Salaki, I wanted to say what you're bringing out is so true, because all of these other ideologies of like other nations, especially though, that's what's keeping us in this perpetual cycle of sin.
That's right.
And it's also keeping us from coming together because we don't believe the same thing, which is what you're talking about.
Right.
Like coming together on the same state of mind.
That's right.
And so it's just all of these tricks that you're talking about that the oppressor is bringing out.
That's right.
I mean, that he puts over our people. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That they don't even see it.
It's because they got the veil over their eyes.
It's crazy though.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, we've been passing along that veil so long. It's hard, man. It's hard for a brother or sister to come up out the hell they've been going through. You know what I'm saying? Go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. I just want y'all to see that. I'm just gonna read this one right here because you know what I'm saying? What we gotta understand is that we all got a position. You get what I'm saying? In over you. That's another thing. A lot of cats don't want to follow God because they don't want to follow the rank system. They don't want to follow, they don't want to do. But then they'll have some female, some little crusty butt woman out here running the streets. He wondering why she won't listen. Man, because you can't even take her. The only person you can listen to is somebody or else. Like, that's your mind state. If it ain't or else, then you can't listen to them. And then you must not believe that because that's the only way you listen is or else. You get what I'm saying? Read that for me. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
Right.
And the head of Christ is Yahweh. Verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying.
Oh, that's good. I just want you to hear that. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to be on the same accord. You get what I'm saying? For one, these men be out here wanting more than one wife. But damn, what is you after? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna expect? Nah, man. Yahweh ain't finna bless you to multiply so you can teach women to be whores, perverted, all that old crazy mess. You know what I'm saying? God ain't blessing blessing Christ with men to he's blessing him with men to bring the kingdom. You get what I'm saying? God gonna multiply a man who gonna raise young men to be like his son. You get what I'm saying? That's what he multiply men to do. He don't multiply men to be like these whoremongers, these lascivious men out here. You get what I'm saying? That's why, man, a lot of these cats, man, they out here. Man, that's all they doing for. They doing. That's why they got some crusty butt woman up over them. Oh, if you do this, I'ma leave you. And then blase this and that, I'ma leave you. They could have made this woman your world. All she want to do is control you. You get what I'm saying? It's backwards. The woman control the man, and the man control Christ, who control. No, it's not like that. You get what I'm saying? Go to Matthew 15:3. Matthew 15 yeah, that's it. You know, really listen to that doctrine of Christ, like we said. We said if anybody coming with other doctrines, he not of Christ. You get what I'm saying? We need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Stop listening to Christ tell you that if you spare the rod, you spoil the child, and you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? They like, no, you ain't supposed to, do this and that. Nah, bro. Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of Yahweh by your tradition?
Hold on. I just taught how they told you not to, and abstain from the good food to eat the pork, right? Now you do that, right? You start abstaining from the good food to eat the pork. Guess what that's gonna turn into? A tradition. You get what I'm saying? Now you people telling you, we've been eating pork for 50 years. Well, the oppressor gave it to you. You gonna keep on eating trash? Go ahead.
Verse 4. For Yahweh commanded, saying, and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. Verse 5. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me. Verse 6. And honor not his father or mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of Yahweh of none effect by your tradition.
By your tradition. Continue. Go ahead. That's like, okay, by your traditions, you made don't eat pork. You get what I'm saying? None effect. Because by your tradition, you said, okay, you see that in the Bible, it say that if you sin, it'll kill you. But I've been feeding you pork all this time, and you've been living 80 years, you know what I'm saying? But you living 80 years in chattel slavery. You get what I'm saying? That's not living. Go ahead.
Verse 7, ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, verse 8, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth.
That's what they do. Oh, I believe. Continue.
And honoreth me with their lips.
With their lips, meaning they ain't doing no works though. They not honoring me with their body. You get what I'm saying? Just with their words. Continue.
But their heart is far from me.
Heart. You get what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 9. But in vain they do worship me.
In vain. Continue.
Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
There you have it. You teaching what a man wants you. I don't read that book because a man wrote it. But then you, he be like, a man will tell you, you know, you gotta be a player or something like that. You know, you gotta be rich. This and you believe that. You get what I'm saying? But this book, you don't believe this because a man telling you, I ain't finna listen to no man. Go to Mark 7:6. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna believe this book. You get what I'm saying? Man, you playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe this book because you still in your sleep. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to come and join the colony. You still a part of this world. You want to stay a part of this world. You want to join with the people that we warring with. You don't want to bring the kingdom of heaven here. You don't want to help you don't want to fight for the colony, for the cause. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, his people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
Right.
Verse 7, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Saying it again. You follow after me. You get what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, you got, you know, you gotta, no, they tell you, one man, this is what's so crazy about y'all. One man tell y'all that you can only have one wife, but then another man say you gotta be a player. And you be trying to listen to both of them at the same time. That's crazy. You insane. You get what I'm saying? So go to Romans 3:8. You it's like, I don't understand it. You know, one man be telling you, you know, you ain't supposed to do no wrong, follow the laws and stuff like that. Then one man say it's a loophole and everything. You gotta find the loophole. You gotta bend the rules. You get what I'm saying? Like, look, man, it's one of the other. It ain't no gray areas. Go ahead, read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 8. And not rather, as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say.
Chapter 13, verse 8.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 8. Owe no man anything but to love one another.
There you go again. Continue.
For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law.
There you go again. Go ahead.
Verse 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. Continue.
Verse 10, love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
Right.
Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law.
Okay, continue.
That, knowing the time.
The time. See, everybody is being comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got plenty of time to keep on chasing after this fantasy. This, you know, like, I don't understand it. Like, the Bible is telling you that the wages of sin is death, and y'all is out here, what you call it, y'all is risking death to go and chase after some wild dream. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead and continue reading.
13. And that knowing the time, it is high time to awake sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Verse 12.
No, that's it. It's nearer than we believe. Y'all don't want to get caught in that dream still sleep, because you ain't never gonna wake up, because Christ is going to slaughter you. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. Y'all wasted time. That don't mean that the kingdom is not on its way. You want to go and join with the nations, you're gonna be partakers in their judgment. Go to Revelation. No, matter of fact, go to Ephesians 5:1. Y'all want to go and be partakers in their sin, you're gonna be partakers in their judgment as well. You get what I'm saying? Y'all need to come up. It's time to go ahead and rising up, taking your place in this colony. Get your job and then hold fast to it. Take heed to it. Don't be sitting up here going, oh man, I ain't no general. Oh, I'm gonna go start my own. Oh, I can't be an officer 500 right off the bat. Then I can't be nothing. Go read that for me.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of Yahweh as dear children.
Right.
Verse 2. And walk in love as Christ also hath loved us.
Right. Continue.
And hath given himself for us as an offering and a sacrifice to Yahweh for a sweet smelling savor.
Right.
Verse 3. For fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becoming saints.
Right.
Verse 4. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks.
Right. That's the thing that y'all out here doing all the time. Talking crazy to each other, mistreating each other. Man, you going on, that's all you gonna hear. If people talking crazy to each other. Man, people that took on a persona of disrespect. The more disrespectful you are to each other, the more respect you get. Like, it's crazy. We backwards. Continue.
Verse 5. For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of Yahweh.
So how is a white man gonna be in the kingdom of heaven? How is it when they the biggest idolaters in the world? They the biggest in the world. Coveted the whole earth. They done went around the world. They start problems to fix problems. They the biggest, I don't know what you call it, the type of hero that go and be the villain to be the hero. You get what I'm saying? They colonize everything, they steal everything. But you want to get along with them. He's trying to destroy you. Continue.
Verse 6. Verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh.
The wrath. That's what's finna come. The wrath of Yahweh is coming to this world. And if you don't know the time and the waking up out your sleep, you will never awaken. You're gonna be forever stuck in that. Continue. For children of disobedience. You know what I'm saying? People who don't want to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. People who saying that it's okay to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. People who want to go join the other nations and want the other nations to come into their head. Continue.
Verse 7, be not ye therefore partakers with them. Verse 8.
That's it. Be not partakers with them. He's telling you, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? What you got in mind is not the right way. Go to Revelations 18:1. What you got in mind is not right. You need to follow Christ. Christ said he ain't come for nothing but the lost sheep of Israel. He ain't say, I came for everybody. You get what I'm saying? He was keeping it real. The only reason that's because she knew her place, the dog. You get what I'm saying? You got that?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1.
Right.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven,
Right.
having great power.
Right.
And the earth was lightened with his glory.
Right.
Verse 2.
Continue.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit.
The habitation of devils. The devil ran the place. Is the habitation of. Continue.
And the cave.
Babylon is basically what we call America. America is Babylon. You get what I'm saying? Babylon was like the patriarch of the whoremonger countries, the chasing after idol countries, the melting pot idea. Continue.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And those are the other nations. Continue.
Verse 3, have drunk of the wines of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, continue.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Continue.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That's, you got your people who selling dope, who selling women, who selling pharmaceuticals, who selling false doctrines, who selling everything that ain't right. Continue.
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
That's what we supposed to be doing. That's we the voice that's telling people that. We're supposed to be telling our people to come out of the world and come be a part of the world that God loves. You get what I'm saying? Be not partakers in her judgment. Now we want to go and be like the other people. And the judgment is on the way. This judgment ain't came yet. That's why you don't think that God is real. Because the judgment, you don't see the brimstone and fire, but it's on the way. Continue.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
which verse is that?
Verse 4.
Continue.
Saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Of her plagues. Continue.
Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities.
Continue.
Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Right, continue.
In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Look at what he's saying to you. He's telling you to come out of her and do to her what she done to you. But you want her to come into your heaven. You get what I'm saying? He's telling you, come out of her. And when your heaven come, do double to her what she did to you. But you want to join with them and bring them into your heaven. Nah, that ain't how it works. Continue.
how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I see a queen and am no widow.
See what he said? Say the sorrow. Who she gave that sorrow to? You. All right, let's go to 2 Corinthians 6 and 12. We're finna go ahead and bring it to a close. Go to 2 Corinthians 6 and 12. Well, we gotta understand that in order for us to take this land, we have to stay true in this land. We have to be separate from these people, from their ways, from their idolatries, from all that. Our will is the will of God. We have to have the same mind state that Christ. We're going to follow these commandments unto death. And if death come if we have to take death not sin against it, then that's what we got to do. You don't see no soldier going over there to Iraq, to wherever, and when they get over there, they go, you know what? I don't want to die. I'm going to just put my gun down. They still going to kill them. And that's just what you going to get over here. You over here voting for Kamala Harris, she want to kill you. You want to vote for Trump, he want to keep unalive you. They not finna cut you no slack because you go, my hands. No, they gonna keep coming up with little torture tricks and methods how to eradicate you. Either it's gonna be slavery or it's gonna be abortion. Which one you want? And that's all you doing is picking the lesser evil. All right, you got that out?
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Well, not straighten us, but you're in your own bile.
There you have it. You ain't straightened us. You not walking the way, the path that we putting you on. You walking the path of your bowels. You want to feel your belly. You get what I'm saying? What makes you feel good? Go ahead.
Verse 13. Now for a recompense in the same, I speak as unto my children.
Right.
Be ye also enlarged. Verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelief.
Give him that. Go back there. That thing.
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
There you have it. When you go out there, marry yourself to another nation, you was unequally yoked with them. When you go out there and you start taking up politics and all this and believing in that, you was unequally yoked with them. If you was not following Christ, you was unequally yoked with them. Continue.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
With righteousness, with unrighteousness. Everybody know that politics is crooked. Everybody know that these people is perverted. You get what I'm saying? Only thing they chasing is vain glory. That's all they about. When you go and you mix with them, you start chasing this after the same vain glory. That's why you got some fool jumping out of plane talking about, I ain't never felt this alive in my life because some Edomite said that. Continue.
And what communion hath light with darkness?
What communion do light have with darkness? You get what I'm saying? We can't mix. The light gonna make the darkness go away, or the darkness, in the darkness, we're gonna be in darkness because the light get put out. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Verse 15. And what concord hath Christ with Belial.
That's like Christ with Allah. Christ with Buddha. Continue.
Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel?
With an infidel. Continue. That's a person who like believing on some other God. We call them infidels. Continue.
Verse 16. And what agreement hath the temple of Yahweh with idols?
With idols. Continue.
For ye are the temple of the living Yahweh. As Yahweh hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God.
Right.
And they shall be my people.
Right. What's that's 18?
No, it's 16.
Continue.
Verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them.
There you have it again. Come out from among them. Separate from these people. You get what I'm saying? Wake up. Join the colony. Don't try to make okay, this is what I'm saying for you figs out there. Stop trying to make your doctrine to where you can just we ain't about filling up churches and filling up rooms with chairs. That's what some money hungry idolater is after. He's after money. He'll join with anybody to get their money. You get what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but a refurbished Christian. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord.
Said the Lord. What, that's 18?
17.
Go to 18. Just go.
Verse 18. And will be a father unto you.
Oh, no. It was some more to 17? Finish 17 and then read.
And be ye separate, said the Lord. And touch not the unclean thing.
The unclean thing. He talking about anything called the abomination. If he's saying that it's an abomination, it's an abomination. That means that he excluded from good meats. He exclude that from pleasures that a man, when it's like everything don't mean sex with another man. Continue.
And I will receive you. Verse 18. And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty.
Right. The Lord is saying that what you do with your sons, you teach them. The only way you can teach somebody if they gonna receive you, if they gonna listen to you. If a person ain't gonna listen to you, you can't teach him nothing because he don't listen. You just wasting your breath. You get what I'm saying? If a person want to go join other nations, blase this and that, and you telling them this and that, but in their heart they want the other nation, you wasting your breath. You get what I'm saying? Go to Malachi. Go to Malachi 3 and 6. We got to understand that this word don't change, bro. This word don't change. It's always going to remain the same. Ain't no God was talking about following the commandments in the beginning, and then Christ died on the cross and he ain't died for the commandments. He died for the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Read Hebrews 13 and 8. You gotta understand, he always gonna be on the same stuff, no matter how long it be. The word is gonna be the word, and it's gonna be the same word that was said in the beginning. It's gonna be the same word passed down from every prophet. Or you might well say, them other prophets died for nothing. Continue. Read Hebrews 13 and 8.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. YAHANNA, the same yesterday and today and forever.
He gonna be the same today as he was yesterday. And then forevermore, he gonna be the same. He died to fulfill commandments. He gonna, that's what he about. Read James 1 and 17.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and coming down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
He ain't never gonna turn. He ain't never gonna change. He ain't no variableness. It ain't no, it's always, he's after bringing this kingdom to earth, okay? It's never gonna change. And the way that he gonna bring it is never gonna change. Read Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. You got to understand, we got to follow the commandments. That's our tool to fight with. Obedience. Obedience to the Most High God. That's the only way you bring in the kingdom. Continue. All this other stuff, man, it's another way. No, it ain't. Continue. Read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
It's the end. It just said he ain't never changing. It's always going to be the same. And for them who say it's another way, who say it's another person who they want to follow other than Christ, read Luke 19 and 27. This is how Christ feel about you. This is what Christ say about them who don't want to follow the commandments, who want to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, who want to join with the other nations. This was going to happen to you. This is what Christ say how he going to handle that.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. But those my enemies, which were not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
And with that, imagine, imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak, Yajmatah, and we're going to do a courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel Saul, sister, Imagine, men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Yajmatah, dismiss.